And now an NBC4 investigation. Have you been flooded with offers to reduce your property taxes? Tax officials are calling many of them scams, and they're warning homeowners to be careful. NBC4's Anna Garcia now on what to watch out for.
We were one of the people that bought at the worst time.
Like so many others, Mariah Havlick bought her house at the peak of the market in 2006. Now her house is worth less, but her property taxes are based on what she paid at the time.
On a daily basis, I'm getting letters from different companies.
Companies offering to help you get your taxes lowered, and most say they'll do it for a little over $100. What these letters don't tell you is that you can do it yourself and for free.
The solicitation letter that they're sending out looks like it's coming from my office.
And that's another problem. Some of the letters look official, like they were sent from the county tax assessor's office. Rick Auerbach ought to know the difference. He is the county tax assessor.
I think a number of them are very misleading.
Some have the state of California on it, official-looking barcodes and assessor's ID numbers, and names that suggest they could be part of a government agency.
It looks like it's coming from government.
Auerbach says homeowners are falling for the pitch, believing they're paying the government a legitimate processing fee to review their application. What did you think it was?
A letter from the county.
Last March, Havlick applied for a tax reduction directly with LA County. She filled out the free form online. In April, she received a confirmation letter from the real assessor. So in May, when this letter arrived from Property Tax Adjusters, Inc., telling her she was entitled to a reduction for a service fee of $115, Havlick says she wrote the check thinking the county had sent her a bill.
I started asking my questions with them. I'd realized that they weren't actually a part of the county at all.
The county's website calls these operations scams and warns consumers not to send money.
You do not have to pay anybody to do this. We will do it for you.
We wanted to talk to some of these companies, but finding their offices was challenging.
Oh, so they have a mailbox? This isn't their office? This isn't the office for property tax adjusters?
No, only for mailbox.
Property tax adjusters had this address at the bottom of the letter they sent Mariah Havlick. It led us to a UPS store in Koreatown. Then we tried this address in Carlsbad. While our cameras were not permitted inside, we were given a tour and we talked to the owner. The company later agreed to sit down for an interview.
We will definitely do a much better job than most people could do for themselves.
Crosby Tague says his firm will represent homeowners even through the lengthy appeals process. As for being misleading,
have we ever seen a government agency that had incorporated at the end of its title? Never.
Tague points out his letter states they are not a government agency and referred us to the company's new and improved letter, which he says is even clearer. Your new letter doesn't have this phrase any bigger or any bolder that you're not a government agency, or am I missing that?
No, it's not any bigger.
In fact, now it's smaller and they've dropped the incorporated from their name. What about all these P.O. boxes?
So that we can organize our submissions.
Property Tax Adjusters has a good rating from the Better Business Bureau, an A-, and they claim they have at least a 75% success rate at getting property taxes reduced. LA County officials say they're not buying it, and the Department of Consumer Affairs is investigating. As for Havlick's claims and her demand for a refund,
she called us back for her refund after we had done the work.
Havlick filed a complaint with the Better Business Bureau and is still hoping for a refund.
I want to make it public to people that when they get these letters in the mail, shred them.
In the meantime, her own application for a tax reduction was approved and the county rolled back the tax $200. Problem is, both Havlick and the company are taking credit for that reduction, and both are pursuing an appeal for a bigger tax cut. Anna Garcia, Channel 4 News.